That's our new music. I'm so excited.
It's good.
Wow, it's going well. It's going well. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Major Hook, our very third episode. How sweet.
Yeah.
I'm excited. We made it to 3. It's going by fast. Welcome to Made You Hook, where we explore how versatile crochet can be by taking one pattern and making it into 2 styles so we can bring you endless inspiration.
Yes. And today's episode, we are going to be doing another pattern reveal. We are revealing our Whimsy Bunnies. This pattern is from Raven and Jade.
Yes.
And you guys are going to love it because
it's a lovely pattern.
It's good.
The design aesthetic alone is just like, it makes me like tear up. It's that cute.
Yeah, it's adorable. It's adorable. Everybody I've shown it to, they're like,
oh, same. Oh my gosh. Because, okay. And guys, we're not allowed to share with each other how we feel about the pattern, how we're doing with the project until we get to the next podcast. So we're like blind to each other with this whole process, which is
I've just shown it to people because I've been working on it at like
I showed it to every single one of my family members.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about it.
Real life people I'm showing it to.
Everyone knows about it. So let me quick pull up before we get into our little, or do we want to do, let's do pre-chat and then we'll get into
Sounds
all
good.
Those details. Okay, so but first of all, hi. I'm Nicole of Woven Tales Designs, as you see in parentheses here.
Yeah.
And this is my
Bonnie of Woven Stitchcraft.
This is my Bonnie. Together we're the Woes. I'm trying to make that happen because both of our business names start with a W-O.
Yeah.
So we're the Woes. Yes. Yeah, if you have not ever tuned into our channels, that's who we are. We're both pattern designers, and something that's common among pattern designers, if I can be so bold to say this, is that it's very easy to burn out from your design aesthetic and or the business of designing crochet in general, because it's, I don't know, it's hard to reinvent the wheel. So I think doing something like this, where we work on selfish projects and make things for fun that have nothing to do with our business, keeps us in business as designers. So.
Yes. For sure.
Yes. Yeah. That was our little intro spiel. Okay. Let's do the pre-chat topics here. So Bonnie, what other selfish makes are you working on other than the Whimsy Bunny this week?
Selfish ones? I don't think I have anything selfish, but I did release my my Tanglewood wall organizer.
Yes, that's so pretty.
So that was fun. That's what I was working on.
Is it on your shop? Can I find
Yes, it is.
Shop. Okay. I'm gonna do a little field trip here so you guys can see it. It's beautiful. Bonnie has a really great aesthetic that just makes you happy to be alive. Okay. I don't like, that's my mom's dog. Excuse that. I don't like how Etsy doesn't let you look up the shop name until you get to like the page of searching and then go to like it's weird on a computer.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Woodland Stitchcraft, where are you? I could just go to your Instagram like a smart.
Oh yeah, it's there too. It's everywhere.
Okay. Sorry folks. This is a field trip that I should have just had.
I think the only place I haven't put it yet is YouTube. I'm working on the I do a full walkthrough tutorial. I'm working on
I love that you do that because I do that too, and it makes things a lot more, I don't know, approachable, I guess.
Yeah. I think it's helpful. I have so many people that go, I was stuck on this one little spot. Yeah. But there was I went to the video and then I could get through it. And I'm like, I like that.
Yes. Is it on your blog or is it just on your Etsy shop?
It's on my blog. It's a free one on my blog.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guys, it's a free pattern.
Yeah.
It is a free pattern. Wowie, where in... I suck at finding stuff.
We don't have to.
Oh my that? Oh, visit the. Oh, it's because I went to your link tree. Your link tree is so beautiful. It looks like
Oh, thank you.
I was confused. It was me. I was the problem.
Yeah, it's not the website. It's just
I
a
was very
landing page.
confused. It was the lead into her website. Oh, okay. It's happening. We're getting there. Okay, I found it. Oh my gosh. 10,000 years later. 10,000 years can give you such a crick in the neck. Okay. All right, let me share my screen. This is her new pattern, y'all, the Tanglewood Wall Organizer. It is cute and lovely. Look at all these great ads. You better make that money.
Yeah, I have a bunch of ads. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's what blogs do. It's like free resource, but you know, it's not. Nothing's ever really free in life.
There's ads.
That's so cute. I love that stitch pattern on it. Yeah. Is that like a shell pattern?
It's a shell V-stitch combo. Ooh. And I found that because I joined in on a blog hop with my friend Christine from Sweet Potato.
Oh, right.
She was doing a whole blog hop of learning 2-stitch combos. So all of the stitches that got shared in that were 2 stitches together. And so I chose the V-stitch and the shell stitch. And then I was like, I really like this. Now I want to design with it.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I love when like something unexpected leads to a pattern and it just makes all the pieces fall in place like that. I love your tassels on it too.
Yeah.
Lovely. And
I have it hanging over there, but I can't turn around to show you because I was like, I really want something that hangs on my wall to put paper in for like my paper crafts and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like my special, like, so I have my special sticker paper.
I love your pictures are so clear.
I hope so. I try.
They really are like super clear. I swear sometimes I think it was more when I was new and I couldn't like read ahead. It was hard for me to like understand how to do stuff because the pictures were terrible and I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, Bonnie's got great pictures.
What was your selfish make that you've been working on?
Well, so I have a monkey pattern coming out. I've like given like a sneak peek to a few people about it. I'm not going to show it here because it hasn't even been like typed up yet. It's been prototyped out the wazoo, but I'm literally batching like 6 different monkeys because I'm obsessed with making sure that my patterns can be approachable from multiple different types of yarn. And that's my whole thing, like for my patterns to be a canvas for creativity. I like to make sure that I'm not just like, oh, you can only use this one yarn from this one company in this one colorway. Like, no, I want to show a variety and have like a lookbook. That's what I'm working on this year. All of my patterns, hopefully this year, will get a lookbook in them that you can see and have a jumping off point. So yeah, that's my selfish make.
I like that.
We're using fur yarn is like the original, but it's an approachable fur yarn pattern. So it's not like the whole thing is fur. So
yeah. Well, I've seen it and it's super cute and
I know.
I can't wait to make it.
I know Bonnie's gonna make one because I was like, would you like to like try it before I have any pictures and videos of it done? So I know that it's like not crazy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course.
I love monkeys. They're one of my favorite animals and so fun. And it's inspired by those monkeys that like snap the hands together and then they like can hug you around the neck. That's what it's inspired by, like a little like hanging spider monkey. So
I love it. It's perfect.
It's cute. Oh, any new media you're binging or you're still watching the same stuff?
I dove into the world of audiobooks and listened to my first audiobook over the past couple weeks.
I'm so proud of you. Wait, is that the one you showed in your stories and you're like 1 star?
Yeah.
Was it a free one?
Yes. I have I'm using the library. The library has an audiobook app.
Oh, the Libby app, right?
The Libby app, yes.
Yeah.
One. So I got it on there. I joined a book club. And that's the one. That's the one that they picked. We all like voted.
So you had to go along with it then.
So I had to go along. I wasn't my choice.
And were you just like,
I picked a different one.
at what point in the book did you realize, oh, this is a 1-star book out of 5 stars?
Pretty early,
Oh
honestly.
no. So
Yeah,
you
like
had to carry
really,
on.
really. Like I think I got because it like tells you on the app how far along you are, and I think I got to
Yeah,
like 25%, and I was like, oh, like
that's awful. I would just let it
only
play while I was sleeping just
25%.
to get through it.
Yeah. So, but
I'm sorry. That sucks. I'm
that's
sorry
okay.
that was your first audiobook experience.
Yeah, it was
What was
okay.
the genre?
I don't know if you listen to audiobooks, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
That's how I get
So,
through my days.
the person reading it was like doing voices.
Oh yeah, they only ever choose one narrator that can do
Yeah.
voices, but then they're usually only hired for the one really good voice, and then they do the other guy voices.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
is that? I don't even know if this is. Can't
Yeah.
believe it.
And so
It's like story time with dad.
that also didn't help. So
Yeah.
there was because I didn't like it. It like took me
Oh,
out of it
no.
because she would like go into like the guy voice and she'd be like,
Yeah. Oh
like
yeah.
try and talk all deep, and it would just totally take me out of the story because I'd be like, oh, that voice.
I hate to break it to you, but even like the really, really popular audiobooks that are like the ACOTAR series that everybody's obsessed with, or Fourth Wing, like even those series will
Yeah.
still have the one voice actor, and you're like, oh my gosh, they're making money. They should have got a couple people, at least one guy. Now I will say some of them have versions that are, and I use Audible. I pay for stuff because I'm bougie, but they will do dramatized versions of the audiobooks, like the theatrical version, and they'll have like at least 3 or 4 people coming in hot with different voices. So
I think I would like that more. I think I'd be more okay with that. But I just kept thinking, I wish she would just read it. I wish she'd just read it to me and stop doing it. I don't like it.
I know. Oh man, I feel you so hard on that. I almost haven't finished books because of that before. And I was like, no, you like download it, you bought the book, you got to listen to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Wow. Well, I started actually doing another audiobook, re-listening to one of the ACOTAR books. It's A Court of Mystic Fury. I think it's the third one. I don't know.
Yeah. I haven't read it.
I lost track. It's in 3 parts and it's the theatrical version. So.
That sounds cool. I'm gonna have to try and find a theatrical one now.
I will say though, it is very explicit. So if you're not into that, I would not.
Oh yeah, that's why I have
it. They don't miss words in those books, like
at all.
Even as a married woman of 10 years, I'm like blushing when I read it. I'm like, oh wow. Maybe I'm sensitive. I don't know. It can get a little crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I got into this week. But I haven't really done any new shows. I watched an old movie with my mom yesterday, though. That was fun.
Oh, what movie was it?
Steve Martin in this 90s film called, I say old, it's our childhood, it's fine.
90.
I think it was called something, A Simple Twist of Fate. A Simple Twist of Fate. It's an older movie.
It sounds familiar.
It's good. It's like a typical 90s, like Touchstone cinemas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are good though. I love those.
Yeah, it's still good. It's like cozy. It's like mashed potatoes. Like you don't really have too much substance to it, but it feels good when you eat it. So same. What's our next thing? Oh, have you discovered any new yarn or any acquisitions?
I did actually get new yarn, and I used it in our project.
You did? Yeah. Oh yes. Yes. Okay.
We Crochet sent me out like a little sample pack.
That's
they sent me like 5 or 6. I can't remember how many. 5 maybe. 5 different yarns. Yeah. So I got to play around with affiliates. Yes. Yes, I am. I just started that. That's why they sent it out to me. They reached out and said,
"Oh, that's cool.
Hey, do you want to try some yarn and maybe affiliate for us if you like it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And
dude, that's awesome. Your goals. So. I have yet to do that. I want to so bad.
Yeah. You'd be a good yarn affiliate.
I just like trying new yarn, and it would make me feel better to not be like coming home with like a whole bag of stuff and my husband being like, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Of course.
No, that's cool. What was your favorite from that little haul?
Oh man, now I'm not going to be able to remember any of the names, and I couldn't find my notebook. I think it was called Swish.
Oh yeah. Is that their cotton blend?
It's like a cotton blend. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. That's a medium weight one? Or is it?
Yeah, everything they sent me was medium weight, which I was like, cool, because that's what I needed for the bunny. So
oh, perfect. Oh, it's a
bunny.
little hint because I saw she did a little
So now you got like an idea of maybe some colors.
I gave you a hint. Oh, I can't wait. I'm not even surprised though. I feel like your shirt is gonna match your bunny tonight. I have a vibe about that.
Maybe.
Oh.
How about you? Anything new?
Yes. So you guys, if you've watched last episode where we revealed what this project today is, we dived into chenille yarn because Bonnie has never worked with it before. And when we were sussing out like the type of yarn we were going to use, we brought up trying to do Premier's Parfait Chunky because it's a very streamlined, like everybody uses it, great price point thing. So we thought like, oh, well, this is a no-brainer, but the shipping time on it was higher than it would have been coming from Hobie, which we ordered Toucan from Hobie, which is literally the same thing. But so I still wanted to do the Parfait Chunky for other things. So I ordered like
a lot,
almost 8 skeins of it.
Every single color?
No. For a couple things, which I will reveal in another time because I don't want to take up too much time talking about that. But I did order Parfait Chunky, and it's lovely. It's pretty much the same thing as Toucan, in my opinion. Maybe a little shinier. There's like a little more luster, but I also feel like that depends on like the batch, because sometimes I'll order chenille yarn and then I'll order a reorder of it, and it'll be like not the same,
a little different.
Like dye lots, how they like vary, you know.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my God. Cool. Okay. What else we got here? Oh, random highlight of the week, Bonnie. What you got?
Can I say the bunnies? That's not random though. That's on purpose.
No, I mean, I think I put random in here. That's not random. What's a highlight of the week?
The bunnies.
Yeah.
I think the bunnies were the highlight.
My sister's over here giving me like heart signs. She's being very respectful. She's been in and out doing things. So she's like a ninja. I can't see her. I'm sorry. The bunnies, yes.
Yeah. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would, honestly. So that's my highlight.
Praise be. Love it. I love it.
How about yours?
Honestly, me too. Because I've not to like, obviously we're gonna get into it really soon here, but like I've discovered like other things through what I did with the bunny that I probably wouldn't have figured out if I were to just play around like with, you know what I mean? Like it's just like light bulbs were like flickering in so many different directions throughout working this up. So yeah, that was a highlight. Like I was sitting on the couch last night. My mom was like, wow, you've been smiling the whole time. I was like, I know. I'm scared it's coming.
I do the same thing. Like when I get towards the end, like I worked on it in my car a bit because at baseball practice, waiting for my son to finish baseball practice in my car. There was one point there was like a lady next to me, and I was getting towards the end and like adding details, and I was like smiling at it and like holding it. God, I was like, this lady probably thinks I'm crazy.
Right? Just like playing with her yard, like, whoa. We're so special. We're just passionate. We can't help it. We can't help it.
You would understand if you were a crocheter.
Yes, and which you guys are, so you do understand. You get it. Yeah. You get it. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I guess that's my highlight. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
I taught my son how to blow a kiss. He's 3, and his language has been exploding, and he's just been like super like the communication. It's just like blowing my mind every day. Like I'm like, you know, people think like, and he's a delayed talker. So like you spend so many years being a mom with this one child being like, is anybody home some days on the bad days? And you're like, oh my God, like I feel like I'm just doing nothing but talking at you all day. And then when they really do start talking, you're like, there's a lot in that little head.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
When it clicks, it clicks.
It's like amazing.
Yeah.
I'm like constantly like throwing it up to God, man. It's just so amazing to me. I'm like blown away by him. But yeah, he learned how to blow a kiss yesterday. So he's been doing it all day. I'm like, Anthony, I love you. He goes, wow, so cool. Oh my God.
That's the cutest.
It is. It's the best.
Oh,
all right, should we get into
boys now?
You made me miss your boys are like men now, right?
They're old.
I mean, they're not that old. They're like they'll still have their moments, I'm sure, right? Or
they're funny. They're funny. So you get to like mess around with them and like joke around, and
yes,
that is fun. That's the fun part about teenagers is you can like
give each other a hard time with them.
Yeah.
I know. It's like what's the age where they shift from everything is literal to like their abstract thinking really starts to like take off. Like
it honestly depends on the kid.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know because Autumn gets pretty sarcastic sometimes.
But she's sassy. Like I've seen her a couple times and I'm like, oh, that girl is sassy. But in a good way. She's not like vulgar about it. She's just like, that's just who she is.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh
yeah.
Okay. Should we get into this? Because I'm dying to see what you made. I'm like,
I know. I want to see so badly. I was like, I have to be honest. I was a little bit like, can I see anything in this picture with our like blurred out picture? I'm like,
it's in front of me, and I did that on purpose because I was like, I don't have like a slip up. There's like that axolotl I made like a month ago over there, but that's it. Let me share my screen just to give everybody a quick visual of what we're doing, of which one we're the pattern. So this is the Whimsy Bunny pattern by Raven Jade.
I'm on the wrong screen. Hold on.
Are you? Okay.
How do I get back to your screen?
I don't know. I haven't shared it yet. Oh, here I am. Hello. Okay. I started sharing it.
Here there it is. Okay.
So this is the Dolly Whimsy Bunny. This is by Raven Jade. And this designer is primarily a plushie maker. And then they make accessories for the plushies. So when we were looking for an Easter pattern or something like spring Easter adjacent, we were like, oh my God, the bunny. We should do a bunny, but like a cute one. And then, hello, here it is. Oh my gosh, adorable. Do the little video here. So I think we were both loving the bonnet and the hat options, a little bag. And, oh, sorry, that was the laundry. It's just adorable. And they have a lot of pictures in the pattern to show you different styling methods and what you can do. So I really love that. Oh, look at this little. So you guys are getting a little glimpse of what we might have made. I don't know.
And it's got the 2 ear options, which is really fun.
I love that.
Long ears or the tall ears.
It's so nice that there's ear options because sometimes I don't mind jerry rigging a different option if I want to like modify something, but if it's already done for me, man, that just makes it so much more easy to relax into the project, you know?
Yeah.
I really love this one, the little pants. Oh my gosh. So that's the pattern. And then I'm going to just show her shop really quick just to give her a shout out. Anybody that we share on this podcast, y'all, I hope that you would want to go check them out and just see what they have to offer because maybe this isn't the pattern for you, but they have tons of other things that could work for you. So this is her shop. There's so much in here that I want to make now that I've done the bunny.
Yeah.
Like these little whimsy folk. Oh,
I know they're so cute.
How stinking cute is that? Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. We did the Whimsy Bunny. So I think we did the bundle so we could get all of those outfits. I think she has it just without the outfits.
Yeah.
And then she has a separate pattern for the overalls. So like if you got like the penguin and you want to put overalls on the penguin, you could do that. So it's really cool. Yeah,
there's a couple bunnies too.
There is. Oh, they're so cute. The penguins are adorable.
Oh, the cow.
Oh, I know. I have not actually ever made a crochet cow. And I'm surprised because I live like near farmlands. And oh my God, look at this mouse.
Yeah.
Look at the mouse. Gosh, that's so cute. Anyway, so you guys get an idea for her style. Please follow her on Instagram. And when we go to post this to our channels, we'll leave in the description everything that you can click to that will link you to the pattern and the designer and all of that. So check them out and give her some love. She's a good designer. Okay. Can we reveal?
Should we reveal together same time? Hold on, let me
wait. I have mine in its vessel.
Oh, I thought about putting mine in there too.
I kind of want
to share that.
I'm gonna. So our twist on this project, because we always have some sort of twist or a little like extra bit, because our design brains need that little extra, because we're extra. So we had to make these specifically for our child. So we didn't just make a bunny. We made a bunny that would go in our child's Easter basket. So that is why we have we'll have specific looks that you'll see. But part of my Easter basket for my son, I've been wanting so badly to get these giant eggs that I just always see on social media. People will put plushies in giant Easter eggs so that their kids are like, wow, look what's in the big egg. It's a whatever they put in. I don't know. So that I went out and I got one. I went to Dollar Tree.
Yeah. And then I copied you and I did the same exactly.
That's fine. That was the only thing we could discuss with each other is where are we getting these eggs at?
The eggs, yeah. We probably talked about eggs more than eggs needed to be talked about.
Yeah, because we were trying so hard to not say other stuff.
Yeah.
It was tough. Oh my gosh. Yes, okay. You want to count down?
Okay. So 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Wait, okay, hold on. I'm opening mine up.
I have mine egg cream. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
Look at his hat.
Angie's Treasures. Hello. Angie's Treasures in the house. Oh my God, I'm dying right now. I love your colors. What is happening? Also, my blurring background thing is trying to blur the bunny ears out.
Trying to blur it out.
Mood.
Look at his hat. You went rogue on the clothing.
I did. Okay, so let's get into the chat so we can be organized about this.
Okay.
These are our bunnies. So I made mine for my son. Obviously, he's a little boy. He's 3. And your daughter is...
She's 8.
Older than 3. She's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, I can't with your eyes. They're so good. Your colors. Bonnie, your colors are amazing. I never worked with purple and blue, and maybe that should be a project we do one time where we have to use colors that we never usually pick.
Yeah. Well, the only reason I used these colors is because thank you, Angie, is because it's for her. So like I was like trying to put stuff she would like.
That makes sense.
What I would do for me.
I'm totally obsessed. Oh my gosh. Look at our bunnies. I've also rescued this from him so many times.
Oh, he saw it? I've been trying so hard.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to hide it because we're at my parents' and my stuff's like everywhere and he gets into anything that's reachable. So
right.
But he hasn't seen it with the outfit on, so.
Oh, good. So there's
But he picked it up and he gave it a kiss and he was like, oh, hi, bunny.
Aww.
I'm going to let this guy sit on my shoulders for now.
So cute. All right. So we want to share details?
Yes. Let's share details about our little guys. Sure. Okay.
So full screen.
Oh, thanks. Oh,
so that we can see.
I feel like I should unblur my background, but I don't want you guys. I'm like in front of my sister's area. I don't want you to see her stuff. Okay. So let's see. Wow. So what did, let's see, quick rating of the experience, scale of 1 to 10. Would you never do this again? Or would you make it on repeat 10? This is definitely, I would say this is an 8 for me. This is an 8 for me for sure. I love it. This was such a joy. The chenille yarn is amazing. And I'm saying this too in comparison to like my experience working up the flowers from the last project, which I gave that a 3.5. But it's, again, like, we're not coming here to like bash any designer. This is really just to share the creative journey and the experience. I'm I'm not a flower maker.
Yeah.
I definitely love making plushies. And this was more special to me because it was for my son. And I loved I surprisingly loved making the clothing.
Oh, yeah.
Once I knew I wanted to go rogue on the clothes, which was my twist to make it kind of more for him, I definitely was inspired by something my son used to wear. I don't have a picture of it, and I wish I did. Maybe I can do like an Instagram post of it. But
Yeah.
my son used to have this set of overalls that were like this deep teal color. And it was like corduroy overalls, and he wore them when he was like between 9 and 12 months. And they were my favorite things he ever wore. He always looked so dapper, and it was just the cutest thing. So I picked the yarn, and I wanted to make overalls similar to them. So that's why he's wearing the overalls. And then I had to also go rogue because I think in the pattern with the bloomers, I didn't see how they were going to make a hole for the tail.
It actually says in the pattern, because I didn't do a tail on mine. Because it says in
Oh,
the pattern that if you're going to do the overalls, not to make a tail.
well, look at that. I did not read. I
So
need to
I
be
didn't do
better
a
at
tail.
reading. Wowie. Well, okay. Well, that's good. At least they said that because, maybe I was also rushing because I was having so much fun.
Yeah.
And when you get excited and you can kind of see how the vision is starting to come alive and you're like, oh yeah, I need to make this so I did want the tail to show. So that's why I jerry-rigged my own. But I based the overall construction based it off of how the designer made the legs and into the body.
Nice.
So they made the legs separately and then they worked and joined them in the round. I did the same thing for the pants of the overalls. So it wasn't a full jerry rig. It was like inspired by jerry rig. And I double stranded fingering weight and fine weight yarn. So I went stash diving for the clothes, which I'm so thankful. And the buttons are actually buttons that I took off of this shirt. I bought this like on sale at TJ Maxx and I loved everything but the buttons on it. I was like, why are they adding buttons on the shoulders? This is like stupid. I hate when people make clothing item and then they just throw buttons on it. It's like, stop doing that. We don't need buttons. They're not even functioning. What are they there for? My cape? Like, no.
Is his little carrot yarn?
No. So the carrot is a button that I got at Joann's. One of the things I bought when they're like, obviously they're all having sales right now. And I was able to snag some carrot buttons. And then the hat is double straining the fingering weight yarn that was with this fine weight yarn and the pocket as well. So the hat is one of my favorites because first of all, I had to make holes for the ears. So that was not easy. I had to figure that out. I had to go join and turn once I got to like the ears. And then I don't know, it was like weird. But it was fun because I've always wanted to make a crochet baseball cap and it's been on my bucket list of designs that I want to do in the future because I have a mouse ear hat design already, but you're using a pre-made hat, like a fabric hat. And I was like, what if I could do this like all crochet? That would be so bomb. So I've been already wanting to do that. And so he was like my little baseball hat prototype.
Oh, he's so cute.
Well, buttons on shoulders are, I think you forgot the end of your sentence, Angie. Yes, buttons on shoulders can be good in some places, but I'm a mom on the go. I feel like I would always catch it on something. I don't know. But yeah, so that's my little guy. But I did try to make the overalls similar to the style of the overalls that were already in the pattern. I tried to stay in the universe.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I can see it.
It's just so, and I will say this yarn works up thinner than the yarn recommended with the sample in the pattern because she uses Bernat blanket and that does work up thicker than this chenille yarn.
How big did he end up being? Because it's 14 inches is what the pattern says it will be.
You know what? I did not measure him.
Because mine's small. Mine's 12 inches.
I would say mine's around at least 11 to 12 inches. Yeah. I love that we have different ear styles too.
Yeah, I'm so happy. So we can
That makes
show
me
both of
so
them.
happy,
So,
and I love that you did the eyelashes with the did you do white yarn under the eyes
yeah,
too?
it's got the white yarn under. It's hard to
Oh.
see because she's kind of a very light
Oh, and
brown.
did you do the
But,
same purple for the nose as from the, like, overalls?
oh, no, it's actually not.
Oh,
It's
it looks
different.
similar to me.
Yeah, they're very close, but it's
Oh,
actually a
that's
pink, not a
cool. Oh,
purple.
well, it coordinates. I love
Yeah.
that. I wish I would have used medium weight yarn for the nose. I just used I bought many colors of this toucan yarn.
Oh,
So,
did you buy I got 3 colors.
I got a lot. We'll get into that later.
So you didn't do the patch, huh? On the
Patch.
eye? The color change
No, I
on the
did
eye?
not want to.
You just went white
I
thread.
just I just did all this is actually a light gray. It's gonna show up white on camera because of the lighting in
No.
here, but this is the light gray color called Cloud.
I got that one, yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. I used it on my other bunny.
Oh. So what color is that one then? Why don't
This
you tell
is
me your details? Let's
okay,
go.
this is sand. I believe sand.
Oh,
I
okay.
double checked. I don't know because they don't have colors like, on the jacket that they put on
On
the
the
yarn.
label, no, mm-mm.
Yeah,
They only
so
have it on the website. Okay.
so this is
She's so
my
cute.
bunny. She does have the color change. Where is it? It's hard to see because it's white. So
Mm.
she's tan, and then I did it on the ear too. I gave her
Oh. Oh,
just
I
the
do
very
see it.
bottom of the
Okay, I
ear
do see it.
so that it
Yes.
matched. And I want to make a third one and use the white because this is the only thing I use the white for.
Got you.
And
Okay.
make a white bunny, but then take this leftover sand and the leftover cloud
And
and
use that in the
put patches all over. Like make us like
make
a
like a little calico bunny.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love it. I
This for
love
my
it.
third one. And then
Oh,
I went ahead and did the overalls exactly like the pattern calls for. So I don't have a
amazing.
tail because you
That's
can't put
okay.
a tail on it.
That's okay.
Um, so those are the little overalls. My bunny, I did have to adjust it a bit.
Okay.
Because one thing I will say about the pattern is it doesn't seem to have gauge anywhere.
No, I did notice that, yeah.
So my bunny ended up not the same size.
Okay.
And then the overalls didn't work. So then I had to adjust the overalls
Okay.
and there was no way to figure out.
Okay.
So I kind of went off on that. But
One second. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mom, I'm on live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Do you need something?
No, I wondered what you put in that rice, but that's okay.
Oh, it's just a mix.
A mix.
It's like a saffron flavor.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Sorry, everyone. I'm staying at my parents' place for a small staycation, and my mom forgot I was live tonight, so she just was like, "Mom, the meatloaf." You know, she was asking me what was in the dinner I cooked tonight. Anyway, sorry, Bonnie. Oh my gosh, worse.
You're fine. So I used this is another, I think in my flowers, I used some of her yarn too from Aquarius Make. This Aquarius Make yarn. I also stash dived. So I had a little bit of this left over because I had a little sweater I made for a baby in it. So I had a little bit left over. And it's hard to tell, but you can see it's got
so pretty.
It's got little flecks
Oh my god,
of
so
like
easy.
blue and yellow and stuff. So then I got this blue because it's like the same color as the flecks of blue.
That's so cute.
Made her a little bow and her little
Okay, so you did a little jerry rig on the bow.
Yeah, it's just a chain and then I just tied it around the ear. It's like just tied.
But that's so simple and so perfect.
The ear.
How you did that.
Yeah. So this is in the pattern also, the little bag.
Yeah.
And it's really quick and easy. So that is my bunny and I named her. I don't know if you named yours, but I named mine.
What did you name?
So I picked Opal for her name.
Wait, that's so perfect.
I thought she looked like an opal. And because I made her an older brother. And his name is Harlan. I looked for 1920s names.
Oh my god. Oh, you're so
I told you, I got into this.
Out with the story. I love this. They have a whole identity.
Yeah, because you've been inspiring me because you do that with your stuff. So that
I'm a little crazy. I went overboard the last project. So I definitely, I felt such joy last night when I finished this because I was like, oh, there was no stress while I made this because I kept it simple and just did the one thing.
Yeah.
Try to do like too many things. If I could name this guy, I would probably name him Benny.
Oh,
Benny
that's
Bunny.
perfect.
He looks
Yeah.
like a Benny to me.
He does look like a Benny. Benny Bunny.
Yeah. Do you want to show the other bunny? Is it finished?
Do you want to see him?
Yes, I do. Of course I
Okay.
want to see it.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
and then Angie says buttons on shoulders are so 80s, 90s style. That was back in the day. Oh, okay. Okay. That totally makes sense. And you know what? A little homage is great. I think I just was loving this color and I was like, I just need like a simple.
It is a nice color.
I love a good dusty rose.
Yeah.
I think we both enjoy a good dusty rose.
Yeah. I do. Yeah, I do. That's like the pink I go for.
Yes,
if like I'm going for some pink, that's what I go for.
I agree.
Okay, so this was my first one I made. I made this one first because it was like the important one.
Yeah.
But then I really got into it and I was like, I want to make it again. And I actually started to get the tension down with the second one.
Good for you.
So he's a little bigger. So when I saw that he was big, oh, and I missed a row.
I was wondering because I was like, I feel like my bunny's head's a little taller than yours.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's because I messed up and I missed a row. So it became out like rounder. And I was also just really tight. So she's very squat just all the way around. So then her head turned out very round, which is okay because I feel like she looks like a little toddler.
I agree. I don't think that's a bad mistake. I think it was meant to be. She's more opal now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's opal. Yeah. So when the other guy came out bigger, and I just thought he looked more masculine. So I was like, this is going to be the big brother.
Oh my God.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
And this is the one this is the one I went rogue on and got really creative because that one I used like the pattern like entirely pretty much. Okay. So this is Harlan.
You better stop it. Beret? Is that a beret?
It's like a little newsboy hat.
Put fur on the ears. Oh my
God. I did.
On the eye?
Yep.
Get out of here.
He's got fur and fur tail.
How dare you? He does look more masculine. He looks like he would have a Scottish accent. Can I be so bold to assume that? I can't do a Scottish accent. I'd love to make up a little story with him right now.
Ears don't stand up.
He looks like he's in charge of making sure no one gets into the bunny burrow. He's like the protective older brother.
Yeah.
I love the colors you chose.
So, and this is the one I used my new We Crochet yarn on.
Okay, I was gonna say
so you can see that he's like much bigger.
Oh my God! Look at his fur. He's almost got like a fluffy face. Like I love it.
Yeah. So this is like I had a little tiny bit of Gopher Faux, the Lion Brand stuff, and it's like brownish and gray, and he's gray. He's that cloud color.
Oh my gosh. So. Yeah, so then we both made our boys in cloud. That's so funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I was just like, I could make him in like an Easter color, but I think like I just wanted, I don't know, the cloud was speaking to me. And I don't normally use gray, so it goes light enough to
it's a good bunny color.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Angie.
Oh. Awesome. You're like a master with the eyes. The embroidery, you got that down.
Well, it's in the pattern, so I just followed what the pattern said.
I think I just was like, I think because he was a boy, I didn't want to do the eyes with the embroidery. Yeah. I think when I get to making other ones, I will for the girl bunnies, but I think I just wanted him to be simple. Okay, and I also want to ask you this. What safety eye size did you use? Do you remember?
I got 16.
Okay, so I did too. Did you find that it looked bigger than the sample pieces, like the eyes to face ratio seemed bigger?
No,
I felt it mine, but
I did feel like I was having like it didn't look like I was placing them correctly. I did remember feeling like that when I was doing it, but
So Angie is asking what bunny pattern did we use? So Angie, we are using Raven Jade. This is a bunny pattern. This is in her bundle, the Whimsy Doll Bunny. And you can find it on her Etsy. When we are finished with tonight's live stream, we will be putting all of the details in the description of the replay. So you can check that out. But it's Raven and Jade. And actually, I wonder, I've never put stuff in the, I love crochet. It's so forgiving. Oh, it is. Oh my gosh. I think that's why we all get into it, because it is perfect for your skills. Let me see. Raven.
Oh yeah, see if you can stick it in
Jade.
the. Nope, you did it in the private chat.
How do I do the other chat?
I have no idea.
Oh no. Did it in the private chat. So
If I bring the chat up, there's a little space to type down underneath it.
I don't
Can
have
you
one.
bring
I can see the comments. I can't see a box. So
All right.
maybe you have to type it
I can
in.
do it.
Okay.
Let me go find the link for it for you, and then I will throw it in there.
Yeah. But we'll try to start doing that from now on, just putting it as well in the chat. And I don't know, can you pin comments that we leave in the chat so they stay at the top, or?
Oh, probably.
Because maybe we can do that in that way. Like, it's always there, so we don't have to stop, and which we are very happy to stop and do it. But we should be more organized as the hosts.
I think I had it in the description. I'm pretty sure I put it in the description too.
Oh, you did? Okay.
But let me see if I can. Oh, it's super long.
There you go. I see it. Oh yeah.
I don't know why it's that long, but that's the Etsy.
Yeah,
That's the Etsy listing.
that is a full out link, the full HTML or
I don't know.
URL.
Oh, she found it. Good.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, so
Good.
this was really great. So we did use, Angie, we did use a different yarn than suggested in the pattern. The pattern is using Burnout Blanket, which is, in my opinion, it's thicker than this yarn, a good amount thicker, actually. We used Toucan by Hobie. Hobie. Potato. Oh, what hook sizes did you use?
I ended up going out and buying the hooks I needed.
Okay. I had to adjust. I did not use what she suggested, because when I was looking at like the yarn that she was using, that yarn label will tell you that the suggested hook size is an 8? No, I could be lying. No, maybe it was a 9.
7.
No, it was an 8. And so she used the recommended hook size for the ears, and then when she sized down at hooks, she went one size down. Our label for our yarn says to use a 7 for gauge, and then to go down. And then so I used a 6 to make my bunny.
Okay. All right.
So I used 7 for the ears, 6 for the rest of it.
Yeah. That's probably good, because this was my first experience with the chenille yarn. So I didn't know if it was like heavy or light or anything. I was just like,
it's deceptive because it's squishy and soft, but it still can work up pretty densely if you're not used to it.
So I know that.
Did your hands cramp a lot?
Yes, they did.
Because you're not used to doing as many amigurumi.
And I messed my shoulder up doing it.
Like
it hurts so bad.
No.
But I loosened up, because I think part of the problem was I was going really tight with her. And I also, the hooks that I ended up finding, because they were the only ones I could find that were the size I needed at Joann, and they're like plastic. And so it was like,
I have to ask you about what was your hook made of.
It was not
the cardinal rule.
Don't use plastic.
I don't know if it's like a spoken rule. I think that because of the chenille specifically, it doesn't like plastic like hooks at all.
It wasn't moving nicely and smoothly through the yarn. It was like getting caught a lot.
Weirdly sticky, and then it would like there was like a weird like a squeak sound sometimes.
Yes, it would do that.
Plastic on the plastic, because obviously chenille yarn is just plastic,
right?
Because it's acrylic polyester. Yeah. I
So,
thankfully had a metal hook for most of
good
body.
Yeah.
So for the big part of it, I didn't.
I would suggest not getting plastic. I was like, I don't think I would use
shoulder out.
I think because I was just like trying
like stabbing it. This will be a bunny.
Very aggressively crocheting because just trying to get the hook to move around. So I loosened up with him, and he is a little more gappy, but so I know that's not good. but
So she suggested doing the yarn under, yarn over method for
Oh,
single
yes.
crochets. Did you go with that?
I did go
Okay.
with it. I
Because
had
I
to
did
look it
because
up.
I've never done a full ami that way.
Oh, okay.
I've
You usually
always
just
just
do
done regular single crochet. Like for my one pattern, or actually for all of my amigurumi patterns I've designed,
Mhm.
I've just done straight regular single crochet.
Okay.
Because my hands, I
So
guess,
is the
because
difference like this little
so it's going to have almost like a diagonal look to the
Yeah.
face of the stitch, almost like an X.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you were to like fully reveal the structure of
Mhm.
the stitch, it would be almost like an X.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
But I did get into a rhythm with this one.
Yeah, it didn't take
It
me very long
it
to
wasn't
use
that
it.
bad.
Mhm.
So I did want to try it. I don't know if I'm gonna do the rest of the bunnies like that, but I think I have to because I'm like, oh well, I already did this one like that.
So
I
they
want
look
something
the
similar.
same. Well, as long as the ones that, because what are you doing with your bunnies? Why don't you tell
Okay,
me
yeah.
about your
So
plans?
hey, folks. So here's extra Nicole over here. So I did bring all the yarn downstairs.
Oh, let's see. I want to see the colors.
Okay, I can give a little show and tell here. So here, little bun, you can stay back here. I don't know. Are you gonna be seen? No one's
I
gonna
know.
see.
I'm like, where can I put him? I need to make
So
myself like an extra table.
he's kind of in the distance.
We'll sit together and watch you.
So there you go. Oh, look at you guys. It's so cute. Did you feel like a little kid like with your stuffies? Like,
Yeah.
okay, so I have five. I have 5 nieces and nephews, 3 nieces and 2 nephews. And I have never really sent off any like big like holiday things to them. I've sent things for birthdays and brought things with me when I go to visit, but I've never really done like a fun little like from the auntie package or anything. So this year for Easter, I was like, you know what? I really want to do something fun. So I got 5 more of those eggs in different colors. They were only $3 at the Dollar Tree. So if you are interested in also putting your bunny in one of these eggs, they're $3. Don't buy them on Amazon. It's like $29 for like 6, and they're not even that big. They're like maybe 10 inches, maybe. But this is super easy. Super simple. Anyway, so I got 5 more of those, and I decided, and now this will be on my own time, and I have enough time until Easter. Easter's not till April, which every year I'm like, when is Easter? I should know. I'm Catholic. You know, that's like our big holiday. Anyway, I'm just like in my own world. So I was like, okay, since I made that for my son and had so much time, so much fun making it my own for him, I wanted to do the same thing for all of my nieces and nephews. I want to make them their personal little bunny, their own little Easter bunny with their own, everybody gets their own bunny color. And they get their own little outfits. So I get to play with the outfits. And I'm really excited because eventually I do want to come up with some kind of design one day that has little outfits as well. I really want to do fairies. Maybe we need to do something together on that.
I was just going to say, I was like, if somebody could just like hire me to make the little clothes.
Right? Oh my God, the clothes are so fun.
Somebody else make the animal. I will make the little outfit.
Maybe that's what we need to do, Bonnie.
Yeah, that would be fun.
We'll put a pin in that one, okay? So, all right. So anyway, so I went a little nuts and I got with my order from this bunny. Because the yarn at the time when we were ordering it was 50% off.
Yeah, it was on sale.
It was amazing. This yarn isn't super cheap like when it's not on sale. So I was like, oh, I'm going to take advantage of this because I don't always see it on sale. So I got mint for one of my nephews. The bunny will be in this main color. I think all the boys will have the standing ears and all the girls will have the floppy ears. I think that's what I decided. I don't know what
it's more girly.
Yeah,
like,
they are because girls like having their hair down.
Yeah, it's like hair.
Yeah, it's like hair, and boys are more like, "Hey, I'm a boy. I'm up." Yeah. No, I'm a morning person. That's a boy. In my brain, women in my brain, girls are sleeping and boys get up early. Okay. The other one is for my other nephew is this like light cerulean blue color. I really love this color. Oh my gosh. This is for my youngest nephew. He's so cute. He's about to turn 1. He's probably a little too young for this, but it's okay.
Well,
I'm going to have to do with the safety eyes. I'm going to have to take, so I don't know if you know this hack. If you make something for someone super little and you still want to use the safety eyes and you're worried about the eyes coming out, if you do a dab of hot glue, once it's the backing is on the back of it, it will seal it and then it won't come off. I've seen
people
like
burn them.
Huh?
I've seen people burn them, like melt
I've seen
them.
that too. I don't really want to smell burning plastic, at least that burning plastic.
Yeah.
All the safety eyes are made in random factories all over the world, so I'd rather just do the hot glue.
Probably some yeah.
Anyway, so that's for the other nephew. And I texted both of their moms and I was like, hey, what's your kid's favorite color? So they didn't want to just be like, oh, you get this color, you get this color. Like, you know, what if the one, especially the girls, like if I have two nieces that they're sisters and I didn't want to do like the one gets one color, one gets the other. I'll be like, I wanted that color. No, that's a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
So my youngest niece is getting this light purple. It's like lilac color.
Yeah.
I love this color. This is just so cute. This yarn is so nice on the hands. Did you enjoy working with it?
I did. I liked it.
I know the tension thing was something new, but
yes. And I had to rig a way of doing my magic circles because they kept breaking on me. So
the chain too. You either have to do the first round in a hook size up.
Okay.
So that it's looser around the yarn, or you have to do chain 2 and work into the first chain.
Okay. I didn't do either of those things.
Okay.
I took
I
took a length of thread.
You're so smart.
And just did the very first stitch into the magic circle with it. And then I could pull the thread and the chenille at the same time.
You're so smart.
So that worked. So that's what I did.
I've seen videos of people doing that. You just figure that out on your own because you're like a
boss.
Oh my gosh. My older nieces, I did hot colors. So this one is going to hurt your eyes. This is a hot pink. So I don't know. This guy is super rustic and whimsical. She's going to be ready for a Bratz doll concert.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, this is like Lisa Frank neon. Like this is neon. But I'm excited to see with the style of the pattern how.
Yeah, I was just thinking
if it still reads well. I don't know. I could be really making something hideous. This color choice. There were a lot of choices for colors with this yarn.
You can mute it down with the clothes too. If you
you're so smart. I'm so glad we're friends. I have so much knowledge. It's really inspiring. I'm really obsessed with you. Okay. This is the last niece. So this is, I feel like you're a purple girly. Are you a purple girly?
I like dark purples.
Okay. Like a indigo purple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is like purple.
Yeah. Looks like it.
This is like grape juice purple. Super purple. Yeah, I think they're gonna like them because my mom, anytime my mom buys her granddaughters, she always says, "What do girls want?" They're like, "We want this doll, we want that doll." They always want the dolls, the dolls that are made with like the garish colors and the costumes that are like clothing throw up on the dolls. Like they love it, like the bright and the loud and the everything is a pattern. They love it. I think I'm going to be on the right track.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of outfits I'm going to do. So I might have to do like some more. Bonnie and I talk all the time on this app called Marco Polo.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to be doing some style consultations.
There we go.
Little think tank.
You should find out what their favorite doll is and then go look at their clothes.
I've been to their house. They have a lot of toys. I don't think they have a favorite.
Because like I know Autumn loves like the LOL dolls, which is
they do like those.
Yeah. And they have
just look up outfits and I'll put like a little like look collage together.
There you go. Yeah.
And then give myself like, okay, I can do a frilly skirt on this and an off the shoulder on this. Off the shoulder. It's a child's toy. I shouldn't say that. But yeah.
That's gonna be cute. Well, I was gonna say that I feel like I haven't really seen it in bright colors. Like the designer's done
I agree.
mostly like
Muted.
neutral. Yeah.
You know what? Let me bring up her shop because I could have sworn. I'm gonna screen
I
share
think
her
there
shop again.
maybe a blue
I
one.
could've
I feel like I remember a blue
I
one.
feel like her little aliens might be.
Oh, there you go. Those will.
So yeah. Some of okay, so that orange thing, the whimsy folk, the orange one's kind of brighter. The green guy's kind of brighter.
Oh, the little next to it, there's like a bright blue.
Yeah. Oh, it's cute. Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna work.
It's gonna be
Those
fun.
will be fun.
I think because they're bunnies, I in my brain feel like they have to be more muted because they're like woodland creatures.
Yeah.
But I don't think there is a rule on that. I think I just make that up in my head. Look at their calico kitties. Did you see that? The Whiskers, the kitty. I'm kind of obsessed.
That is cute.
Oh,
That's
there's
kind of what I want the bunny to look like if I use the other colors.
For sure. Oh my gosh, she's such a cute mermaid. Are you kidding me?
They're all really cute. Yeah. I'm going to have to, the next time I need like a gift, I'm going to have to go find.
Yes. Because I feel like I would never sell anything that I make from her pattern or people like her pattern. Oh, Bonnie, I just joined your channel, said Angie's Treasure.
Oh, thank you. Welcome.
I'm glad you got the pattern. I'm glad you found it and saved it on your iPad. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never sell these pieces. I feel like this is too specific. If I could put a price on this, what would you price yours at? If it was not given to your daughter and you just were going to make it to sell it, like as a one-off limited time magic?
I mean, they were fast, but they weren't that fast.
Right.
So it would be kind of an expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably get faster at it. This one did go much faster because the second one I made.
Yeah.
Until I got to the clothes because then I started playing around.
I did mess up on something. Sorry.
Did you?
You got to say your price. You didn't say your price. I'm like jumping ahead.
Probably at least 50 or 60 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd want to charge like 150. No.
But I mean the custom
luxury bunny.
He's got a dang beret and that his ears go through. Come on. Or it's like a newsboy's hat.
Yeah, it's a little newsboy hat.
Oh,
at least that's what I was going for.
Like brim. Oh
yeah.
It's like can't. Every time I see it, I see something new and I'm like, wow, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. Man, I think you're right in that price range. It would be at least $50.
Yeah.
And it's just because of the details. I mean, if I made it like a naked bunny with nothing, just the tail.
Yeah.
$45.
Just $5 off.
And also because I'm just not as fast because I'm using someone else's pattern. It's not coming from my brain. I think that's why too. Yeah.
Angie says she loves the mouse. That's the one you like, right?
I like the mouse. Hi, 3 p.m. Monday afternoon here in New Zealand. Yes, New Zealand.
Ooh.
Love that. Welcome to Major Hook. Thanks for joining us. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yes. So you just joined us. We are revealing our bunnies that we made for our little project. Major Hook is all about picking a project that will boost your crojo, and we are two different designers with the same passion, so we decided to make two different versions of the same pattern, and it's fun. I'm excited. It's going well. It's going well. What would you rate the pattern? You didn't say.
It's a good pattern.
Mm-hmm.
There were a couple things that I was like on. But that's not because of the pattern. I think that's because I am not an amigurumi maker.
Yeah.
And I had to go look stuff up. So I would say that if you're a beginner, you can still make it, but you're going to have to like look stuff up. So 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Look at us. We had the same rating. I love it.
Yeah.
I cannot get over his patch on his face.
I know. I love it. You know what? My husband, though, he was like, did you make a zombie bunny? And I was like, no.
Rude. Do you see green skin on this bunny? No.
He's got fur and he got
Oh,
little tufts
rude.
on his
I love
ears.
that you did the fur on the tips of the ears because I've seen bunnies like that and they are completely, they're so cute. I mean, they could be Pokemon. I don't even think they're real. What was I going to look up? Oh, okay. We have some quick fire questions from this little project here. Do we? I don't know. Oh, what was the easiest part for you?
Probably the clothes.
Okay.
Like,
because you're used to making clothes.
I'm used to making clothes. I was like, oh, okay, I see what's happening here. Like,
Yeah.
like when she split for the legs, I was like, oh, I have a pattern like this.
Nice. No, split for the legs. Ooh.
So
That's awesome. Yeah, I would say probably making the limbs was very easy.
yeah.
All the body parts were very easy. I think also, even though I'm used to reading amigurumi patterns, I did have a learning curve with her style of writing. And that is something I will say that is actually quite across the board. Like when you're working up a pattern from different designers, there's no standard anymore. Everybody really does have their own way of writing and their own format. So it's almost like you have a little bit of a culture shock when you're getting into a new pattern. But it's good because it makes your brain smarter that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like learning different dialects,
It was pretty easy to adjust to it. I liked too. I was a little confused by, it would say like how many rows and then how many stitches in like the brackets.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, what is this? And then I realized it's the total to work because you're not changing stitch count. And I was like, oh, that's actually really cool. Especially because I live on the edge and I don't use stitch markers. And so then I could just go, 96 stitches and just do my 96 and like
you're
count.
wicked.
Yeah.
No stitch markers for you. I use a stitch marker once at the beginning of the repeat. And then I'll count up from that stitch. I don't keep moving it up every time. Like if I see a pattern that says, single crochet in the round for like 10 rows, I will just leave the stitch marker in the last row's first stitch and I will keep going around and around. And when I think I've done enough, I'll like count up from that stitch marker that's still poking because I can't be bothered to stop every 3 minutes and move the stitch marker. It's lazy.
And now my brain visually knows with her, because she was my first one, I actually, when I got to the head, somehow ended up with my head backwards.
Is that right? Is that right?
I don't know, but I got to like the eye patch, which is supposed to be an eye patch, so obviously it's on the front.
Yes.
And it was happening on the back, and I was like,
that's
something is wrong. I don't know if I put the legs on the wrong way or I don't know what happened. But so then I had to kind of like figure out my own.
I think I know what you're talking about because I think she does in some point mention to move the start of the round to a different place. I had trouble with getting the legs attached to each other. The instructions I was so confused at. Yeah. But it's probably because every time I work on things, it's like 10 o'clock at night and my brain juices are like kind of running on.
Yeah. I think I might have put the legs back. Like I might have connected them the wrong, because it does tell you to put the decreases towards you.
Yes.
And I remember that reading that the second time I made it, the second bunny, when I made Harlan. And then I was like, I don't think I did that.
Oh no.
But
I used the wrong hook size for my ears because I think I did this one in the correct hook size
and then
the bigger one, and this one is in the smaller hook size. So that's why I made this one floppy.
I was gonna ask you because mine are super floppy. And I'm like, I think I should have made it in smaller hook size. And
I think when I do this again, I will do the smaller hook size because I prefer the size of this one, but this one is like significantly larger.
Oh yeah, I could see it.
You know what I mean? So
it's because it flops over.
Yes, that I will take that.
Yeah, I tried to run extra veins through the very of yarn through here to make them
Oh,
stay up a little bit better, but it didn't work
so
that well.
smart. You know what I almost did, but I didn't because I was like, I'm not touching that stuff again for a while. I almost got her a wire.
I thought
in the
about that
last
too.
project and I was like, maybe this will make my ears stand up.
I thought about
The
that too.
hat helps stabilize my ears a little bit,
Yeah.
actually, because it kind of like hugs them. So
Yeah, the hat
I'm
does
just
help.
kidding now.
But I also think it's kind of cute with them, like,
yeah, I think it looks natural. Like it's not
yeah.
supposed to be prim and proper. It's more of like a ragdoll style because the head's very like
Mhm.
blah blah blah. I think the next question is obviously what's the hardest part. I think we already kind of covered that, but I actually had a really, 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 really hard time with the mouth.
Yeah.
I think it's because I didn't stuff the head enough because she cautioned to not overstuffing the head
For
because
the
you'll lose the
shaping.
details, but then I ended up understuffing.
Okay.
I had to go back in twice with the mouth and the eyes to get the eyes sunken in the right place and the mouth doing its thing. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Trish
wow.
says, I've had a go at amigurumi, but I'll leave it to the professional.
Right? I know. It's like a whole different animal.
It's a
Pun
different
intended.
skill. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is a very different vein of crochet. Angie says, I use the same method as you do, Nicole, as well. The pattern today is easier than the soft patterns 30 years ago. Okay, well, that's good to know. There at least is some evolution in our craft, and we're not just, saying the same stuff. That's good to know. I think that it helps, too, that our yarn today, there's so much more variety than there was. I mean, I look at vintage yarns in magazines from like the 70s. I'm talking like vintage, like 70s, 60s, 50s. And there was really not that much. There was not really any chunky yarn until like the 90s, maybe?
Yeah.
And chenille and velvet yarns didn't even exist until our generation started bringing it back. So
you said you lose. So when you're talking about like when you indent the eyes.
Yes.
And all that, you don't want it stuffed too much?
She suggested to not overstuff it or to not stuff it to the usual firmness.
Right.
Because then, like, it won't have any place to suck into.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I was having a hard time getting them to sink in. And both of my bunnies have, like, a dent in the back of their head.
That's another thing. Mine didn't because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten dents in the backs of my pieces.
Yeah.
What I should have done was, well, I guess you won't get the same effect. I was going to say you could have the yarn inserted at the base of the neck.
Oh, okay.
But then you're going to get a different angle of where the indents are coming at. So you almost do have to go through the back. It's not an easy trick. It's actually takes a lot of practice. This is the first time I felt like it didn't look terrible.
Yeah.
So
well, I got it. And then I added extra. I actually put some shaping on the sides here. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, I do see it. So they have little cheekbones.
So they have little cheekbones because I felt like.
Oh, that's so smart. I love that you did that.
Yeah, because they looked more round than the pattern. And I was like, why are my heads so much more round? And so I was like, how can I make them be?
It could be the yarn.
Similar. Yeah. It's probably my tension a little bit too. I think I'm just a little bit squatter. So it was more round shape. But I wanted them to look more like the pattern. So I was like, how can I make it look more like the pattern? So I also did that.
Can I tell you of another thing I kind of want to do?
Yeah.
Also because I'm all about the yarn comparison. So I have a burlap blanket in like a Woven Tales Designs pink. It's like a ballet pink. It's so pretty. I got it for a monkey that I'm working up, but I haven't started using it yet. And I kind of almost want to use it to make one of these to see if the shaping and everything else looks different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I kind of want to make it like a Woven Tales Designs whimsy bunny.
Oh.
Like how I would imagine like a bunny from my little universe would look like.
Yeah.
I think it
that would be cute.
I know. I don't know. Maybe. I have 5 more to make. I need
maybe you should wait because you're gonna get to like the 3rd one and be like, I'm over.
Right. Oh, our New Zealand friend says, yeah, no such thing as plush yarn when we were teenagers.
Right.
That's wild. I'm not you know what? I'm not surprised.
That makes sense.
And it's just because, you know, I think it takes supply and demand. I don't think that, you know, I think it actually takes crocheters coming to these companies and being like, we need this.
Yeah.
Or making their own and then it becoming a viral hit. And then the big box people come in and be like, okay, we like that.
Well, like this stuff is so popular right now.
Yeah.
Like it's everywhere.
Super popular.
And I found I should send it to you because we were trying to think of another amigurumi we could do, and I saw a fur cow and it was super cute. I was like,
okay, I haven't made a cow yet.
Maybe we should do
that going to be our little palette cleanse before the 5th one, do you think? Maybe. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I don't want to reveal too much. Bonnie, you dabbled into soft needle sculpting. Awesome. Yes, Bonnie's a boss.
Okay.
Bonnie's brain be moving sideways and frontways all day, man.
It's just because I haven't done it, so I was just making stuff. I was like, maybe I'll try this. Maybe I'll try that.
I love that. I like that you like playing with it.
Is soft needle sculpting, what is that for? What do you make with that?
I think that's just like, maybe that's the official term for just like
felting,
shaping the 3D forms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did because they do have little cheekbones now.
Yeah. We didn't have big box stores when I was a teenager either.
Okay. I was gonna say it was probably
sense.
Like hand dyed stuff, wool stuff, and like little shops and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was mostly like wool,
like spin too.
Yeah.
Which that
was acrylic. I wouldn't imagine much acrylic.
Yeah, I wonder when acrylic yarn was invented.
Yeah, we have to look that up.
That probably changed everything. Probably it was probably invented in like the 80s, I would imagine.
Yeah, something like that.
Something.
It could have been around for a long time.
You guys can tell us. We don't know nothing.
We do like a whole history of yarn.
Okay, so those are our bunnies, folks. We're getting pretty up there in the time here. We want to reveal what the next thing is.
Oh yeah, let's show it off.
I'm gonna pull that up. Oh my god, I didn't pull that up. Thing.
That's right.
And I brought my notebook to share my thoughts of the pattern, but I didn't share them.
Do you want to share them now? You can share them now.
Okay, maybe let me skim it. Hold on. This is like the most precious thing. Guys, Bonnie sent me my very own project planner. It is custom to me and my business because she's a really good friend. And she gave me this bow paper clip. And it's my favorite thing. I haven't taken it out of the packaging because I'm afraid to ruin it. Because I just shove stuff in my bag and I'm like, I'm just going to keep this a little cute.
Just make you another one if you ruin it. Use it.
Myself too, but the fact that you made it makes it so special. So this is what it looks like. I used the hook sizes and parts because I couldn't remember I was trying to notate the hooks that I use because I'm going to make 5 more of these. So I wanted to make sure I remember. Okay, my project thoughts. Okay, we talked about the hooks. Cool. I mentioned that. Should have done. Oh, yeah. I think I should have just done all that face shaping with the medium weight yarn and not with the chenille yarn because I think with the pecan yarn, the cord on the inside, that's the main structure that holds the pieces together. I don't think it's as sturdy as burlap blanket.
Okay.
So when I make these next ones, I'm going to try it with just using the medium weight yarn and not use the chenille yarn. I think I was worried about the color.
It goes like behind the eyes, right? Because
I
like hold it so
it's like split the like lip for the mouth, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
That's more of like when I guess I was worried about like if I used a different color, if it was going to like show through.
Okay.
Because I don't have a lot of medium weight yarn with me here. I have like what I have.
Right.
Let's see. Next time I want to make the tail in fur yarn.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why I didn't. I also don't have the right color. I would have needed, the only fur yarn I have is like a random brown color, a random like cotton candy color, and a random pink color. See, and I want that look. I wanted that. I don't have that. I probably could just get like one skein of white fur yarn from Hobby Lobby.
And I didn't do any of the decreases or the closing.
Yeah.
I just did 2 rows of 6.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, because it's thicker.
Because it's so full, you don't need to
Yeah.
you don't have to make the
Pile
shape.
is so thick. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah. Okay. That's smart. And I want to do what you did for the next one. And then what else did I say? All the future. Okay. This is another part of my Easter surprise for the kids.
Ooh,
and
let's
it's
see.
super easy to jerry rig. I'm gonna make a candy carrot holder.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got this yarn at Joann's. It was again on sale. This is like the perfect orange. And then this is like their like happy value dollar skein of yarn. But I thought I really loved that dark green, like Kelly green color.
Yeah.
Winter green. So I'm gonna make little like carrots where the inside's completely hollow, so just like a cone. But I'm gonna make a set of like carrot leaves where it has a drawstring that goes around the top of the carrot, and it'll close it, and then you can open it and fill it with candy.
Cute.
So that's what I'm gonna do for their little their little candy tray, and it'll sit
their
in
bunny
the egg with the bunny, so it'll have a oversized carrot.
Their bunnies have a carrot with them. Cute.
Yeah.
I love it.
She says, yeah, 70s and 80s. LOL, I'm old. Small yarn and big baby milk. I can't see like parts of these comments. I think my screen, maybe is it too big? Can I adjust my screen? Nope. That's too bad. Trish, we're not old. We are mature divas. I love that. That is so true. You guys are mature divas. I'm going to steal that because I feel like one already.
Not old, just full of wisdom.
Full of life. You've lived a life. Okay, yeah. What are we doing next?
Next, let's show. We are doing the lily bag. Yes. I don't have it pulled up either.
You can get the link and I'll pull it up on my end. So if you guys, the whole goal with this podcast is not just to inspire you, but to also have kind of like a little, almost like a book club for crocheters where we do different patterns every 2 or 3 weeks. So we would love for you guys to join in with us. We don't want it just to be the Bonnie and Nicole show and tell. We would love to have people also make along with us. And then you can send us finished pictures of your pieces to either of our emails or share with us on Instagram. You can tag us. That would be the goal. This is like a fun, like almost like speed dating of patterns in my brain. Like we're like speed dating these patterns and getting to know them, loving them, and getting all boosted up with our Crochet and whatnot. So I already bought it. So I need to go to my Ravelry. That's where
I have the link right here.
Okay.
I just got the link. But how do I send it to you privately? Aha, I found it.
Did I save this in my library? What the heck?
All right. I just sent that link over to you.
Oh, you did? Okay. Hold on.
So it's called the Lily Backpack.
Oh, you got it on Etsy. I got it on Ravelry.
Oh, okay.
So you can get this on either Etsy or Ravelry, but I'm going to show it on how Etsy shows it because I like their platform a little bit better. So the whole premise with us doing this, I have never done mosaic crochet before. And Bonnie has a mosaic crochet pattern in her library, I believe, that she hasn't worked up yet. So we thought, hey, this would be so fun to do one last almost spring-inspired pattern. So we were looking at mosaic patterns. We were looking at mosaic table runners and all kinds of things and not really finding anything. And then we saw this bag and we were like, yep, that's beautiful. That's absolutely gorgeous. That could tell stories and be passed down to people. It's beautiful. I absolutely love this. This is the Lily backpack. So, but I've seen people use it actually as tote bags. So if you go on Ravelry's projects page for this, people have turned this into tote bags. They've just taken pieces from it and done like small like handbags. It's really sweet. I just love the impact of it. It's so dynamic looking. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. So easy looking too, but definitely not easy. I think this would be an advanced pattern.
Yeah.
It's going to be advanced for me because I've never done mosaic.
Yeah.
And I already bought the pattern and I downloaded it because I wanted to get a head start on kind of reading it and, you know, gauging my own level of how much do I need to really hunker down with this?
Right.
And how much can I kind of just take it easy? It is going to be a labor of love, but I can't wait because I rarely get a chance to work up things. And I'm not just saying that because I'm like, oh, I'm so good at crochet. No, I don't really pick things that level my skills up anymore. I just go with what is fun now. So this is going to be both. Yeah.
I have the bad habit of just staying in design mode, which is usually safe stuff that I've pretty much done before. Like, so this has been a lot of fun. I feel like I'm really getting my skills up with all these new things I'm trying.
We are leveling up.
Yeah.
I love it.
Figure out how to get shorter length.
I'm so excited.
I know. It's going to be so fun.
I need to hurry up and get the yarn for this.
Yeah. I should have yarn for it because I work with fingering. So I should have some in my stash.
They call
or I might dye up my own. Maybe I'll dye my own yarn.
Oh my gosh. Don't tell me what you're going to do.
No. Okay. Well, then I won't do that.
Don't tell me anything. I want you to buy me some yarn too.
It's supposed to be secret. I forgot for a second.
Oh my gosh. You know, guys, we run into this problem all the time. Oh, here's a video. Let's look at the little video.
Let's see.
Oh, where's she at? I'm going to go there. It is still super cold outside here. So this is just giving me all the warm weather vibes. Wow. So beautiful. So, yep. This is available in English and Dutch. See what her description says. Okay, so this says advanced/adventurous intermediate. So I have never done mosaic crochet. I am an advanced crocheter, but in terms of mosaic, I am beginner. So this is really going to be
maybe we
could do a whole podcast on, or a whole like I could do a whole vlog on how difficult was for an advanced crocheter to try a brand new technique, you know?
Yeah. That's a good idea.
A whole different because she has charts too. So she's got tons of charts for the color work. There's different symbols for showing you how to work the different stitches because they do a lot of post stitches and things like that. So it is very, very involved.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah, because I've never done it either. So.
And it's an American crochet term. So at least there's that. Because I feel like some of these more ornate designs are in like UK terms. So you have to do a little bit of translating as well as far as like abbreviations go. But so she used Sheep's, Whirlette, and Whirl.
Oh, okay.
And I was looking at the yarn online for it. It's not cheap, but it's definitely, they have a lot of really cool colorways.
Yes.
So
I did notice that there's several bags that it looks like the back color, or I don't know what you would call that, but the back color is got a fade in it or some color changes in it. So and it looks really cool.
Oh, so they have pictures from reviews. This is awesome.
Oh, they put like a little leather.
I see that.
I like that.
Good for you. And they did a leather bottom too. Wow.
Oh, see, that one probably had the Whirlette yarn. The next one.
That looks like it for sure. Oh, that's pretty.
This one does definitely. Where it's changing color like that.
Yeah. I will say it's not common to find online a cotton acrylic blend of that same percentage. It's 60% cotton, 40% acrylic.
Oh,
the same ombre. It's like I went on Knit Picks, I went on a bunch of different websites, and I could not really find it. So I think Sheep's, Whirlette, and Whirl are kind of like in their own little. You almost have to use it.
Yeah, if you want that effect.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh my gosh! Wow. Oh, look at that aesthetic picture with the yarn bowl.
Yeah.
Can we bring back flat lays full time now on Instagram? I'm over the short form videos. I want to bring back pictures. I liked looking at pretty pictures. Wow. Well, that's it, guys. So if you want to join us in creating this little bag, if you're up for the challenge, because it is definitely a an advanced pattern, I would highly recommend you join us.
Yep.
If you can manage it. I don't know when we're meeting again with this.
We are trying every other week, but we'll have to check in with each other on this one because it seems more complicated. So
I just have a feeling I'm gonna need 3 weeks with this
we'll
one.
check in, yeah, but we'll announce before.
Yes. Maybe we'll just come in and chat and talk and have like a fun episode where we just talk about a topic and just do a podcast episode, but it's not like a project reveal, just so that we're not losing touch with y'all. But yeah,
that's a good idea. We could do something like that. Maybe we could have a topic we chat about.
Yeah.
Instead, and like deep dive, like maybe we'll do the history of yarn so we can see when acrylic yarn came out.
Yes. Let's do it. I love doing group projects and like researching stuff. So
yeah,
we can totally do that.
Trish said I deleted Instagram off my phone. I started getting stuck doom scrolling instead of create. Yes. That is a danger with the social media.
Yeah, we fall into those traps on a regular basis. I just listened to a Mel Robbins. I don't know if you know her. She's an entrepreneur coach, or like she's awesome. She's just like a motivational speaker. And so if you want to listen to like things about like, hey, stop getting in your way kind of things, she's very, very good at talking you into getting out of your way. But she just did an episode about phone addictions and tech addictions and how, I mean, you have to listen to the episode. It's so good, but it's all about that stuff, like doom scrolling and why people are doom scrolling like now. And as opposed to like 10 years ago, like the first iPhone didn't come out until 2007, but yet we're like,
and then algorithms is also kind of new, like the
taking on a whole, like they're a whole new animal. They're just wild. So I listen to Mel Robbins. She knows what's up. Did you want to add anything? I'm sorry. I'm looking at my outline of the show.
Yeah. I think that we're good. I'm really excited for the next project.
Okay. Well, do I do the outro? Do you want to do the outro?
I don't have my notes, but I will just
go for it. Wing it.
Goodbye. All right. Well, thank you everyone for hanging out with us and chatting with us and checking out our bunnies. We hope that you enjoyed them and that maybe we sparked a little bit of a creative idea in there to try it out on your own, especially with Easter coming up. It's going to be bunnies everywhere. And we will be back.
Yes.
In a couple weeks with the Lily backpack.
Yay! Fingers crossed. Wish us luck.
Hopefully we'll be back. All right.
All right. Woes out. Bye.